Welcome back, design champs. If you are here, it means you survived episode 1, 2, where we were able to open the doors to the magical world of PixelLab. I'm sure you've installed the app, you've explored the interface with us, the video has been dropped, and even you were able to understand the first icon at the bottom, which is the project icon. And if you're able to understand these concepts, I believe you are ready for your first masterpiece. High five for that. Today, we're taking it up a notch with something that is on every design. That is the text. Whether it's a bold title, a catchy quote, or a meme that will go viral, text is your ultimate tool for making magic happen. Are you ready to become the Shakespeare of mobile graphics? Let's do this together. So in this episode, you are going to learn adding and editing text, adjusting font style, font size, font color, and font alignment, then applying effects like shadow, strokes, and gradients, and many more you'll be learning during this episode. So please do hold on and pay real attention to this episode. Now, okay, let's start with the basics. If you look at the interface, first of all, you launch your PixelLab app, okay? Then you look at your interface. This is what the interface will greet you with. Please note that this is a modded version, please. Then the text icon is the first is the project icon. The second is the text icon with letter A. Everything you need with text, this is where you head to. I hope this is clear, please. Let me make my background plain. Yes. So when you open a new project and you click this big A, what happens? This gives you the ticket to entering new text. And how would you do that? You see the plus icon here. Yes, this icon. The plus icon helps you to add text, and then you can edit this text and type in something very cool. Is that clear? So you can create magic or whatever speaks to your soul using this plus icon. In case you want to import quotes, these are quotes for you. You want to attach them, either motivational quote, success quote, friendship quote, happiness, inspiration, positivity, and the rest. These are your templates. So you can tap on any, you can see it has been added. You can add quotes. We have templates already laid down for us here. So with that being said, text isn't just for being serious, it's also for having fun. So you can go wild with your text. Is that clear? So now let's quickly add text formally. Now this is your plus icon. I add, you can see I have text here. Then I can decide to first of all edit this text. Cat eats dogs. Yes, you can add. Then you can see what I just did. So this pen icon is your edit icon. I hope you're getting this. You can see. So this style, in case you want to browse a particular style, you can see them here. You browse, you can see this text has taken the style. They already laid down principle or templates. Please take note of this, please. Don't import this except you are ready to use this, please. This will give you a 3D icon. We'll get to this later. I hope it is clear. So let's undo that. Please, this is undo button. Okay, let me use this medium. This undo button, we don't have redo buttons. So if you are applying this button or making use of this undo button, please, you need to be very careful because there is no redo button. Hope that is clear. Then we have the delete icon. You can see the text is gone. Okay, edit this new text. James is legendary. It's legendary. You can see this now. So you can copy this text. You can see this copy icon. Yes, you can copy it. You can see I've copied this. You can see it now. So that is copy icon. Then after that, we now have the next icon. So if you observe something now, immediately I copy this. Check. Immediately I copy this. Let me delete now. Watch. I delete. You can see here I'm having new text or quotes. You can see I'm not having other options. So before I can work on this text, I must tap on it. I must highlight it. You can see it before you can work on it. So imagine this. I want to change this. It's not Jam but James. So I edit this to James. Can you see this now? So I must tap on the text before I can edit. Then this to front icon, you have maybe you have other objects. Exactly. Let me quickly import. Insert this. So I have this. You can see this is covering my text. So I want to realign my text, repattern or order my text. So when you tap on this layer icon, okay, you can see your text is hidden under this object. So which is why once you tap on this text, you can bring it forward, that is to the front. So if I move this now, you can see, let me change the color of this object. You can see now that my text is in the front. Exactly. So that's the essence of this to front icon, and it functions based on layer. Exactly. Then if you want to send it to the back, let's send it to the back. You can see, bring it to the front. You can now bring it to the front. Now positioning, these are your icon, either to the left, to the right, up or down. If you want the movement to increase the rate at which it moves, then you can increase this. Exactly. You can see now the speed increases. Hence, this is your friend when it comes to text icon. You have to use this to be able to move your icon. But in case I don't want to use this, then I can use my hand. Exactly. I can use my hand to easily move this. Whichever way is faster for you, you can decide to make use of that. Exactly. So let me quickly delete this. Let me delete this out now. Then we now have relative positioning. This one has to do with exact position. If you want to bring it to the center, you can see this. Align them to the middle, use it. Then to the right hand side, you can see. Left hand side, you can see. At the edge, to the top, you can see. Downward, you can see. So you can now use this to play with the positioning of your object or text. I hope this is clear. Then we have text size. Yes, you can see here the plus button, you can see it, or you can use your hand to increase this using this. Yes, you tap and hold, then you increase. Let me increase it. The maximum is 322 pixels. So look at it, you can see it here. You can also use your hand to either reduce, to adjust the size. You can see this. So that's the main essence of the button place. Then we have the padding, the spacing, left padding, right hand padding. Look at this, you can see now, you can see the space in between the text, exactly, or before the text or the word. Then right hand side you can see that. So that's the essence. If you want to undo, you will undo this. Have undo. You want to delete, you delete padding. Can you see? Then we have what we call the color gradient. You can see this is where you play with your colors. Your text, you want to color them according to your taste. You pick your colors here, and in case what you need is not here, you can tap on the plus sign and use this color gradient. Exactly. Then you can work on the visibility. If you want a transparent text, you use this. I hope you are getting this. If you want it to be darker, you bring it here. You can see what is happening to the color. You can see. So this is where you play with this. Then in case none of even the color is here, you want to import a particular color, use this icon here. Can you see this icon? Use it. Or you can use this to type the color you need, the code. You can type them here. You want to import color, you import from any object. Exactly. You tap on the color, then you OK it. You have imported that particular color. I hope this is clear to you. Then the gradient, you want to mix different colors together. This is where you can do that. I will teach you more of this in our subsequent videos. Exactly. Where you can add gradients. You can see this plus sign. You can add as many layers as you want. Exactly. We already have some templates here, so we'll speak on this more as we progress in this tutorial. Okay, then we move to texture. You want to influence or customize the texture of this your text. You can import either an image or whatever, import and then apply. So you can see the texture on the text being applied. I hope this is clear to you. You play with this texture on your text. You can delete and you are done. Then we have the opacity. Opacity is the visibility. So you can see, you can determine how visible your text will be. Exactly. You can also introduce your shadows if you wish. You can use your plus sign to add and then use your finger to adjust. Please take note of this opacity. Then we now have what we call rotate. This is the rotate button. This is not a car, this is not steering. Take note of this. But you decide to play with this. Yes, play with it. Whichever angle you want your text to take, you can leave it at that. You can undo and off you go. Then we now have the masking tool. Look at it. You want to mask, meaning you want to cover. You want to cut off some part. Probably you want to do something nice with your text. Then this is a tool you need to mask to cut off that part. You can work on the edges. Exactly. You can adjust. You can do whatever you want to do with this. You can scale it. Exactly. So let me OK this so that you see what will happen. Either the inner part or the outer part. You can see what is happening. So let's OK it. You OK that. So can you see what has happened to our text? That part has been cut off. So take note of these. If you want to undo, you can return and turn it off. Disable it and off you go. I hope this is clear to you. Then we now have what we call the font style. These are the list of font style you have. Please take note of this. Your app will come with some pre-installed fonts, but in case you don't have them here or you need a particular font, swipe to your right hand side. Is that clear? And then you see the plus icon. You can see here, and then you import your font. I hope that is clear. We'll do more of this in a subsequent video tutorial. Look at the instruction. When importing, your font must be inside your main storage, your phone storage, and then create a folder called fonts or download. Insert the fonts there, and then you can easily import them. Take note of this. Then we now have what we call the style. You want to work on the text, you want to bold this text, you can bold the text, italics, undo, underline please, and then undo whatever you've done, either italics or undo underline. This is the undo button. I hope this is clear to you. Then if it's a particular part of the text you want to effect these changes on, you can see adjust these to the part. Okay, look at what has happened. Can you see that? So you can do that on your text. Then we now have the curve. You want to curve this text either inward or outward. Can you see this? Yes, this is it. You can play with it anyhow you want it to be. I hope this is clear. Then we now have the background of your text. You want to change the background of your text, you can do that. You want to use gradient, you can do that. I hope this is clear. With the right hand side, padding, and even the radius. Can you see this? The radius of your background color. You can work on that too. Please take note of that. Then we now have what we call alignment. Can you see this? In case you have lists of text and want to rearrange them, you can work on that. You can justify your text and arrange them accordingly. Then we now have what we call the spacing, either word or letters. Can you see this? The spacing icon. So you can space your work whichever way you want to do that. Undo, or if you wouldn't want that to affect your text, then we now have line spacing. In case you have text now, you want to effect that. Let's attach another text. Let's say Toyota Camry. So can you see this? You can see the line spacing. Is that clear? You can see it being effected. Take note of these. Then we have the stroke. This is a very wonderful one. You can see. Yes, adjust the size, the width, the color. Are we together? Adjust the color if you wish. Okay. Take note of these. If you want to use gradient color, and make use of that. I hope this is clear to you. Then we now have the shadow icon. Watch the shadow icon. You can blur your text. You can see. You can change the color. Okay. You can blur. I hope you are seeing this. Yes, but this is your shadow icon. I love this icon a lot. Yes, you can see what is happening. So offset, you can see this, y-axis, x-axis. You can decide to move this. Outer glow, you can see this. You can see what is happening. So please take note of this. Opacity, you can work on this. So that is that for this, please. So let me quickly, let's work on this. Yes, let's leave it this way. I hope that is clear. Then inner shadow. Inner. Please watch this. Watch this. It affects the text inwardly, not outwardly. Okay? So that's the essence of this icon. you can see what is happening, right? I hope you like this. Yes, that is that. So you can blur, offset, y-axis, x-axis. Hope this is clear to you. Then we now have the emboss. Look at it. You can change the angle if you wish, the intensity, okay, the intensity, the ambient light. I hope you are seeing what is happening. At this level, you are trying to make your text a 3D text, so this will function very well. Enable this, you can see what is happening. That is it. You can see how beautiful my text has become. So that is that for emboss icon. Then we have perspective. You want to function, please watch this. You enable. I hope this is clear. Turn it off. Enable. Hope this is clear. Adjust. Enable. Can you see this? Hope these functions and work perfectly for you. But in case you don't want that, you can undo that by turning it off. I hope that is clear. Then we now have 3D rotate. Watch this. I hope you are seeing this. Yes. I hope you can see this. Yes. Undo. Fine. Is that clear? Then let's go back to our spacing, line spacing. Yes, you can see this now. So now we have 3D text. You want to convert this text to 3D. Imagine we've not convert this text to 3D yet. We can do that now. You can see what is happening. Can you see the depth? You can increase the depth. You can reduce the depth. Hope you can see this. Then this is based on perspective. This is based on oblique. Is this clear to you? Let's use perspective. Depth 7. Then color. Let's work on color. You can see this color is not being affected. It's not working. Can you see this? So you can darken this if you wish. Work on this later. The extrude button. You can see this. So let's check this color. You can see now the color is now working. So once you enable this, your color might not be effective on your text. I hope this is clear. Then your y-axis, if you want to rotate your text, you can do that from here. Please take note. Then you've disabled this extrude stroke. Enable, disable. You can see this, right? So your color will now function on this. I hope this is clear. You rotate the icon, your text, you can see that z-axis, 3D rotation, please, 3 dimensions. So you can enable this, watch, so that your light icon can see what is happening, right? Intensity, shadow, then we have hardness. I hope you are seeing this. Can you see what is happening? So whichever way you want this to be is just at your taste. So whichever method or means you want to design your text, please do until you can obtain whatever you need. I hope that is clear. Yes. So you can see I can add this. Let me reduce this, please. Yes, this is okay for me. That is for 3D. Then 3D shadow. You can see 3D shadow. Okay. You can decide to work on the opacity, whatever thing expands, reduce, you work on that here. I hope that is clear. So reflection now, watch, you can see what is happening. This is reflection. So that is that for our text icon. I believe you've been able to see the magic of our text icon, right? So please do practice until you can arrive at a very wonderful output. That clear? This is how you design your 3D text. And then probably somebody gave you a job, you can see what you can do. There's no limit to what you can do with PixelLab, as long as you have the idea, you have the inspiration, you can work on anything. I hope that is clear. So once you are done, you can now save as project or save as an image. That clear? We'll work on this later. So that is that for today. I hope you've learned something. Do check back for episode 4. We'll be working on this icon. Yes, this one. These are object icon, where you can work on images, you can work on shapes, you can draw your object or your shape, you can work on stickers, you can remove background, and so on and so forth. So do join us in our next class. Peace.